Welcome to the madness. Dangerous mistakes, lightning-fast trucks, and massive heavy equipment pushed beyond control. One wrong move, and everything falls apart. This is extreme oversized truck transport at its most insane. What would have happened if he hadn't stepped onto the curb? The transportation of the 225-ton air tank through Faisley required meticulous planning. Given the size and weight of the double-skin pressure vessel, on-site construction wasn't feasible due to the lack of specialized facilities. Moving the pre-assembled tank proved to be the most efficient option. It's a bold move, but I don't think it's going to win any loading competitions. This aircraft is more than just a plane. It's an engineering marvel designed by Barry, defying expectations by flying, driving, and even swimming. The complexity of taking off from water is absolutely insane. The Tehachapi Loop, part of the Union Pacific Railroad, stretches 0.73 miles and carries a 2% grade with a 77-foot elevation gain. This ingenious loop allows trains up to 4,000 feet long to pass over themselves, boosting both efficiency and safety in demanding mountain terrain. I'm really concerned about the air quality around here after this. Crossing that makeshift bridge with a massive truck that's next-level daring. These drivers are out there, putting everything on the line just to get the job done. Nothing but respect for all truckers. Massive 18.5 megawatt MAN engines, each packing 20 powerful cylinders, rolling down the road fueled by bunker oil. These giants were carefully transported from the Enska junction every mile. a calculated move on a precisely planned journey to their destination. Oops. A giant truck inches through Ashbourne, hauling a crane while shoppers pause and gawk. A collision of commerce and colossal machines, right in the pulse of a bustling street. Recovering the KX truck from Mina Sananella demanded intricate logistics, blending mechanical power with careful terrain analysis. Advanced winches and towing systems were deployed to guarantee minimal risk and maximum results. The Tatra trucks are legendary for their toughness and versatility, especially in harsh terrains. Whether hauling massive loads or conquering challenging landscapes, the Tatra never disappoints. A true benchmark of durability and reliability. The Kubota M108S isn't just working, it's practically leaping with joy, digging up sugar beets and towing like a true champion. Heavy loads on the back make hill climbs perilous for any driver. The secret to safety? Proper weight distribution and steady balance, ensuring the truck neither tips nor loses its grip. Whoa! Moving nearly 600 tons of equipment, from generators to turbines, is no small feat. The northern region can be unpredictable, but with the right team and careful planning, they pull it off. It's incredible to witness the raw power of logistics in action.
Whoa, that crane just gave out mid-lift!
Hoisting a truck from the river is no simple task. Better hope they double-check the weight limit next time. You can almost hear the ditch whisper, "Nice try, buddy." But nope, you're sticking with me. Man versus spinning excavator. Who will take this round of the sweeper challenge? A vacuum implosion in a tanker is a fascinating yet deadly reminder of what happens when pressure goes out of balance. The tanks couldn't handle it, and boom. Sitting jaw lawak isn't your typical road. Breakdowns can happen anytime, especially with a heavy load. It's a real test of both driver skill and truck reliability. Stay safe out there.
Yeah, there's gotta be something.
Someone's definitely trying to show off. But when the snow hits, not every vehicle is up for the challenge. Looks like this was his one chance to make it count.
I know. Bye. Yeah, look at it. You want to take a picture of it? Or do a good deed. Oh my God. Holy shit. Look at it. There, buddy. One time, 100 extra. I bet he paid $100 in gas. Yeah.
Alice Transport moving a 350-ton, 50-meter-long piece of equipment to Millbrook Power Station shows expert handling of abnormal loads. Despite delays on major roads like the M25 and M1, the convoy navigated safely with a police escort, taking nearly 22 hours to cover the 79-mile journey. This just shows how brutal off-roading can be. The patrol truck gave it its all, but sometimes the ground just won't give. Time to call in reinforcements.
Olha lá, Elton, onde é que ele vai? Olha lá. Tá saindo, ó. Mais um que sai da lama aí, ó.
Hamburg city center witnessed engineering brilliance as Thoman and Max Wild carefully took apart a historic facade. Step 1. Set up the LTM 1500-8.1 crane with 135 tons of ballast and full stabilizers. Incredible teamwork in action. Bitumen and water don't mix. Even a small amount of water left in the tanker can create a dangerous situation. The key to preventing bitumen from boiling over is making sure the tanker is completely dry before use. A Manitou mishap in minutes highlights the importance of careful decision-making in tight spots. Dodging the brick pillar might have seemed smart, but the price of a new machine likely outweighs a few bricks. If you've ever needed to reach spots that were too far or too deep for regular machines, the Komatsu PC600 Super Long Front has you covered. Its extended reach and raw power make it perfect for heavy-duty, high-reach tasks. A massive load from Hradec Králové to Mielnik moved like a dance between road and machine. The coordination was so smooth that even the toughest challenges seemed to disappear. What a feat! Two 130-ton loads making their way from Oriñeos in Sao Paulo to Sorriso in Mato Grosso. Now that's quite a journey. It's fascinating to consider how the team plans the route, ensuring the roads can handle such massive cargo, and how the equipment keeps everything steady and safe.
Well, that ramp was held together, more by hope than hardware. If this had happened near pedestrians or another car, someone's insurance policy would be getting a serious workout. That's pushing traction and the center of gravity to the limit. One wrong move, and that dozer could backflip into a scrapyard ballet. One truck, one wrong move, and months of construction can crumble in seconds. C.R. Levesque Trucking took on the challenge of delivering the Cinnabogan 895E, a massive 895E material handler with precise planning, powerful equipment, and experienced drivers. They ensured a smooth journey for this oversized load. It was heartbreaking to see the cable snap. While we tried to pull the truck up the hill, only true truck lovers can understand the sorrow of seeing your warhorse stuck like that. The broken cable shattered all our hopes. The look in his eyes was so heavy, I knew 1,000 thoughts were running through his mind.
On top there, right? At the back.
This man recklessly put himself in an extremely dangerous situation. Fortunately, the car landed safely without causing further damage. However, who is responsible for this incident remains a question that still needs to be clarified. Heavy cargo demands even load distribution. Quick turns can cause shifts, creating hazards. Secure it properly. Looks like the driver is holding it together by sheer willpower. Looks like the driver. House relocation is a delicate and highly technical process. Big One showcases expertise in moving entire structures using cutting-edge machinery and engineering precision. This complex operation demands careful planning to ensure the house's integrity remains intact throughout the move. This was a planned crane collapse at the river port in Barry's new territory. The crane had outlived its service life, so the decision was made to dismantle it. They cut the rail on one side, dug a hole, and used an excavator to tip the crane into it. What really amazed me was how that small excavator managed to move such a giant crane. Truly impressive, right? Infrastructure fatigue is silent until it swallows your axle, your truck, or both. Is it just me, or does anyone else kind of want to see what happens if that truck slams the brakes? The destruction was clean and efficient, showcasing the effectiveness of modern demolition methods. Not an ounce of chaos, just precision. Who needs engineering when you've got guts and two logs? Dump trucks operate under strict balance, and loading principles lifting a full load too high, especially tall or uneven ones, can easily cause a tip over. Fortunately, recovery crews, excavators, and loaders stepped in and worked their magic, a true testament to teamwork and ingenuity. Accidents like this serve as a reminder of how vital, clear communication and responsibility really are. The operator should have double-checked the load's weight before attempting the lift. The Kenworth 963 thrives in harsh desert terrain with advanced axles and sand tires, making it ideal for hauling heavy loads and tackling extreme off-road conditions. Wow! Just look at the sheer size of that load. 50.87 meters long and 3.77 meters wide. This is no ordinary transport. It demands incredible precision, tight coordination, and a touch of luck. It's like watching a moving marvel in action.
Armazenamento de nitrogênio.
One split-second decision not to overtake, one life possibly saved. Timing is everything on the road. That's what happens when you push a crane past its center of gravity while lifting 50-ton panels.
Aí tá só o turrão, né?
It looks like the load wasn't evenly distributed, which caused the vehicle to lose stability and tip over. Once part of the cargo is unloaded, there's room to talk about recovering the goods later. But what I can't understand is why that guy was rushing around the truck like that. Doesn't he care about his own life? This driver guided a 183-foot-long, 226,000-pound, 9.6-inch tall beam through a tight corner like a seasoned pro. Meanwhile, some folks struggle just to park a sedan without kissing the curb. Wasn't just skill, Luck played a part too. Close call. Verify load capacity before crossing a pontoon bridge. Even small imbalances can lead to major problems. Somewhere in Perugia, an excavator just got humbled by nature. Someone skipped the safety checklist, and physics made them pay. Doosan Moxie MT 41 ADT dumped the load in the wrong direction. Luckily, the rescue team was on site. The machine overturned during a demonstration at the Stein Expo 2012 trade fair in Germany. While backing onto a ramp, any driver who's handled these trucks has probably spilled their load at least once, right? Respect to the operator going solo, but mud takes round one. Sunken vehicles present unique challenges. The complexity grows when heavy machinery is involved, but with the right tools, anything is possible. Transporting a transformer demands precise planning, specialized equipment, and flawless execution. Its weight, size, and delicate internal components require custom trailers, stability systems, and an expert crew to prevent damage along the journey. The DE-210 is raw Soviet engineering, brute force snow removal powered by a ZIL-131 chassis. No finesse, just unstoppable mechanics built for Siberia's harshest conditions. K&S Transport is currently loading and moving 3 brand new Cat D 10T2 bulldozers in Perth, Western Australia. The bulldozers climb onto the trailer, slowly and steadily, like a snail scaling a steep cliff. Their destination, the iron ore mines in the Pilbara region. Leading the convoy are Mack, Kenworth, and Volvo trucks. Brands renowned in the heavy haul industry. just your average day. Cranes saving cranes, heavy metal solidarity. Rescuing this massive mixer in snowy conditions must have been a real challenge. The Camaro was on uneven ground, causing the vehicle to tilt. On top of that, the tow truck applied too much pulling force, leading to the tip-over situation. Now, they'll have to figure out how to upright the vehicle before even thinking about getting it out of there. Known as the Death Crossing, Cahill's Crossing is a notoriously dangerous spot, with massive saltwater crocodiles roaming the area. Traveling through Cahill's Crossing demands extreme caution. Drivers must always remember that these giant predators lurk nearby, blending into the river, patiently waiting for an opportunity. It's a risky game where a simple tire puncture could lead to a deadly encounter with nature's formidable predator. Despite the dangers, many drivers still take this path as a shortcut, making a high-stakes gamble to save time. Here's yet another lesson about suspended loads. But this time, the issue wasn't the cable. It's a lesson in counterweights and gravity. The rear outriggers were extended straight out to the side, instead of being positioned behind the crane. This miscalculation led directly to the mistake. There's a reason the first thing you're taught is the stability triangle and how to never exceed its boundaries. The new cable for the Silvretta Bond, produced by Teufelberger in Lower Austria, was successfully transported by Spiegel Transport to an altitude of 1,950 meters. In Shrews, the journey toward Hokyo was nothing short of an adventure. A convoy of massive trucks and their support team conquered steep, challenging curves to reach Garf and delivered the multi-ton cable without a scratch. That turn is a nightmare for any truck driver, but the teamwork they showed to overcome it was truly impressive. This incident underscores the importance of double-checking locks before lifting containers at terminals. Failing to release the back right lock caused the entire truck to be hoisted, a dangerously overlooked step. Descending with a heavy load demands precise control, especially on winding roads. The truck's design and the driver's skill are crucial for maintaining safety and securing the load.
That trailer's wobbling like it's had one too many. During road work to widen Tchaikovsky Street across from House 54, the excavator hit a cable. Incidents like this underline the importance of safety. The best response? Step back to a safe distance and alert the authorities. Can you imagine the sight? 7 massive Volvo FH trucks, each packing 520 horsepower, hauling over 500 tons of cargo. The sheer power and coordination required to move something this enormous is truly impressive. Wow, when the big rig loses control, it's heading straight for the gravel trap, slowing it down safely as the gravel bites the tires. Transporting the Caterpillar 385C excavator on a heavy-duty trailer requires precise planning and the right equipment. This 90-ton machine is moved carefully, ensuring its weight is properly balanced to protect both the trailer and the excavator itself. In Ivanovo, a 50-ton crane ended up in a ditch during an overloaded operation, lifting 80 tons and 50 tons at the same time with 2 cranes. Pushing a crane beyond its capacity is a serious safety violation. Ever wonder what it looks like when an excavator smashes a car? It's not something you see every day, but for some, it's the thrill of watching heavy machinery crush something so fragile. And hey, no harm done. KAMAZ shows robust performance, though the lack of all-wheel drive limits its traction in harsh terrains. The Ural's design, however, focuses on better handling, giving it the edge in off-road conditions. The siphon hole in Lago Balana is a silent force of nature, ready to swallow anything that ventures too close. One wrong move, and the boat can vanish into its depths. Handling an oversized load, 227 feet long and 532,000 pounds, through tight turns requires precise navigation and careful coordination. Every team member plays a vital role in keeping the load safe and the operation efficient, highlighting the power of expert teamwork. Standing there, hearing all the whistles blast at noon, rain pouring down, the excitement in the air is undeniable. It's amazing to see how far railways have come in 200 years. Transporting these massive cider tanks into Ledbury was no easy task, especially at 27 feet wide and 30 feet high. Kudos to the MT team for handling this heavy load safely. Transporting the massive Hitachi EX2600-6 requires meticulous coordination. With the right equipment and careful planning, the job is tough, but completely doable, ensuring the excavator reaches its destination without a hitch. The mobilization of a 250-ton excavator onto the Will-Carry 17 shows just how complex and precise heavy marine transport can be. The coordination here is flawless. Big machinery, even bigger skill.
Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh!
Was this a mistake caused by poor oversight? That giant forklift crashed into and demolished the roof.
Wow. I was filming this too.
I was filming this. The T130 tractor, built for the toughest environments, tackles mud and water like it's nothing. From its powerful design to unstoppable tracks, it's a true legend in the world of machinery. Looks like the truck couldn't wait to get off. This oversized rig, with its impressive specs, 198 feet long, 15 feet 5 inches wide, and weighing 350,000 pounds, demands precise handling and expert skill. The skilled crew made the operation look seamless, showcasing their top-notch ability to manage such complex loads. Have you ever wondered what happens when a caravan starts swaying on the road? This video shows exactly that. It really drives home how crucial it is to distribute weight properly and use sway control.
The dismantling of the last Gantt portal crane in Moscow port marks the end of an era in cargo handling. Despite opposition from architects, journalists, and local activists, the decision reflects shifting industrial priorities. Improper load securing can have catastrophic consequences. As seen in this incident, the lack of proper tie-downs or securing mechanisms not only damages the vehicle, but can also lead to significant loss of goods, putting both safety and finances at serious risk. Excavator instability on slopes often comes from simple errors. Failing to accelerate and overextending the boom shifted the center of gravity, risking a tip-over. Following proper procedures is vital. At the Dow Peripa Dam, a dump truck tried to board a barge, but ended up in the water instead. This highlights why precision and the right equipment are crucial for barge operations.
Carlos. Bien.
Now that's next-level cleaning tech. Who needs a hose when you've got the whole river? All right, folks, here's the challenge. 500,000 pounds of pure metal making its way down Tussing Road in Columbus, Ohio. Watch as this massive load navigates tricky streets with expert drivers and precision equipment, making sure it reaches its destination smoothly and safely.
pivot.
Imagine driving a Ural truck through the endless mud of Siberia, where roads vanish in the summer. The sheer determination of both truck and driver stands as a testament to human ingenuity in one of the harshest environments on Earth. The Scania P93 trucks from the 1980s are true legends. Built for durability, these vehicles are still going strong even in harsh winter conditions. The Kenya Winter Edition really proves their toughness. Well, at least he's got his hazard lights on for safety. These men on the beach weren't about to give up. At first, it looked like the truck might tumble into the sea along with them, but they pulled through with incredible teamwork and grit. Nothing beats determination. Cable's role in the Low Viaduct project demonstrates the complexity of moving massive amounts of material. With over 45,000 tons transported across 12 trips, they showcased expert-level logistics and meticulous planning. Oh, talk about a lucky escape. Just moments before disaster, a man steps out of his car, only for the truck to tip over onto his vehicle. Unbelievable, right? The pros have cruised through tough tracks like Mistake Creek and Gunshot Creek. But when it came time to tackle the water crossing, nature had other plans, challenging even their seasoned skills. Oh, a smoke machine. Thanks for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to catch more unbelievable moments here on Y&D Moments. See you in the next video.